Hello Year 7, today we are rounding decimals. Now rounding is used in mathematics in order to cut a decimal short. To decide whether you need to round the answer up or down, you must consider the digit immediately to the right of the specified place. This is called the critical digit. So for example, if we wanted to round the number 15.6327 to 2 decimal places, then we must cut the number as shown here, and I've drawn a dotted line here. 15.63, we want those 2 decimal places. So I'm going to draw a line there saying that I need to cut off the 2 and the 7. The critical digit in this case is going to be the 2 because it is always the number that is just to the right of the line that we draw. If the critical digit is less than 5, so that it's either a 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, then we do what is called rounding down. This means that you write the original number and you just leave off all the digits after the line that you've drawn. If the critical digit is 5 or more, so 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, then you need to round up. This means that you write the original number to the place required, but you increase the last digit by 1 and leave off all the other digits. Okay, let me show you how to do that in practice. So here are our examples. We want to round the following numbers to 2 decimal places. So it's always important to know where you're rounding to. Draw a line where the number must be cut and circle the critical digit. So 23.5398. For 2 decimal places, find the decimal point. 1, 2 would be the 5 and the 3. So I want to draw my line after that 3, between the 3 and the 9. That means that my critical digit, I was asked to circle, the critical digit is the 9. Because that number is larger than 5, I need to round up the number in front of my line to make my answer 23.5, and the 3 rounds up to be a 4. Okay, let's try again for part B. I want 2 decimal places. So from the decimal point, I want the 7 and the 5, and I'll draw my line after that. The 1 is the critical digit this time. Because it is less than 5, we need to round down, which means that all the numbers stay the same, the 1.75 before the line, and everything after the line gets chopped off. Okay, we have some more practice here in question 2. Round the following numbers to 1 decimal place this time. So from the decimal point, 1 decimal place means I want that 6, and I want to chop off everything after that. So the 8 is the critical digit. Because it is 5 or larger, we need to round up the number that's right in front of the line, making it 25.6 rounds up to be a 7. Part B, also 1 decimal place. So that means that the line will go after the 5 here. And the 4 is the critical digit. Because it is less than 5, we're just going to chop the number off at that line. And the rounded answer is 13.5. In question 3, round the following numbers. Okay, and each one of them has a different place where we want to round. So the first one for part A, we want to round to 3 decimal places. So we want the 3, the 4, and the 7, and then that's where the line goes. The 2 is the critical digit. Because it's less than 5, we're just going to chop the number off to be 18.347. In part B, we want 2 decimal places. So that means we want the 4 and the 3, and that's where the line goes after that. The 9 is the critical digit. Because it is larger than 5, we need to round up that 3 there, so that the answer will become 0.4. The 3 rounds up to be another 4. And part C, we want 3 decimal places again. So we need the 5, the 9, and the 9, and that's where the line goes. My critical digit is a 6, which means I need to round up the 9. But 9 rounds up to 10, which means that's going to round up into there, which is also another 9, which is going to round up again into the 5 here. So what happens is we get 7 because I've had to round up, I get 7.6, but I still need to write the 3 decimal places down. So I need to put zeros in for the last 2 decimal places. And that's it.